Ready? Let's do it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Champlain College St. Lambert to Seaway.
Good evening and welcome to Cavs TV's broadcast of men's soccer quarterfinal action here from Seaway 3 as it is the number 3 seed Champlain St. Lambert Cavaliers taking on the number 6 seed Vanier Cheetahs here from South Shore, Quebec off the banks of the St. Lawrence. And a win or go home situation now in the knockout round as we are now in the business end of the season. And for Champlain and for Vanier, they know what's at stake. A chance to go to the gold medal game on the weekend with them facing a potential roadblock on Friday with their semifinal match, which will get them one game closer towards the Nationals. For the defending Quebec champion Vanier Champlain Cavaliers against the Vanier Cheetahs, their work is cut out for them. They held control of where they wanted to be on Friday night, losing to the Nomads of Montmorency 2-0, and as a result, they dropped down to the number 3 seed, and now do not control their own fate as they will have to go on the road in all likelihood to get to the Nationals and be at their own position of success once again. Here is the player introductions coming up.
Number 17, Sammy McDuff. Number 22, Kamara. Got in through goalkeeper Van Duff. Number 29, Antoine Lassou.
Champlain this year, a team that was in the pole position, now is running third coming into this knockout round of games. For the Vanier Cheetahs, looking to pull off the great escape and getting themselves into the semifinal round, which they would face the Eagles of Noah Huntsick. And for Champlain, they would head off the road and play Nomads of Montmorency in a rematch on Friday night. Champlain Vanier, a sumptuous game coming up on our plate this evening. We hope you will be enjoying this matchup here from Seaway 3. Champlain, many thought they would be the favorites and the potential number 1 seed. That is not the case. And now for Vanier, looking to crash without apology and getting themselves into the semifinal discussion in the Final Four. Champlain with their home whites with black shorts and white socks. Vanier will be in their all reds, top to bottom included. And for Champlain, they're very familiar with this opponent. They played them a fortnight ago in which they won rather easily 3-0 over their St. Laurent rivals. And now here they are in a rematch, part 2. And what could be? Can the discipline of Vanier be a factor in this matchup here? Could the powerhouse run and gun ability of Champlain be the difference in this matchup here? A buzz back in the air. It is the first game of the quarterfinal Tuesday that we have this evening. For Champlain, they know what's at stake. For Vanier, they know what's at stake themselves. A loss for either side would end their season prematurely. And now we're about to begin this quest on who will go to the Nationals. Vanier will be kicking going right to left, left to right, beg your pardon. Champlain will be going right to left for this first half. So a bit of a change from the traditional look for Champlain that would be defending the school side end of the pitch, and rather will be defending the football side of the pitch. So the first course of the feast is upon us. Supper time is now here. Primetime football is upon us. The question now for Vanier, can they continue on and that little glitch of their season not become a permanent glitch of their end of year? And we're underway here from St. Lambert, and Champlain will attack going to the far side. That's popped up in the air, but who can't get to that? That is now flanked out to the goalkeeper and played out to the far side corner stick, and that is cleared away this time by Bellamont, and back out to center field it comes. To the byline it comes, and that is kept in by Champlain. Their first real attack into the foray, into the box it comes, and that is cleared away, as this might be a situation for Vanier where they will be repelling the ball until further notice, until they get a further grip into the situation of this matchup. So goal kick coming up here for the Cheetahs as we're in the opening minute of play here from Seaway 3. Champlain clogging the middle as they have two deep line midfielders. Bahus being one of them, the 10-goal man he was this year, playing the midfield position. And this one will be a big factor as, of course, it is going to dictate how things will play out in this matchup early on. And that is launched up in the air. Played into the plus side. Cleared away this time by Courtois, and now the play goes for a throw on the near side. It will be Fossey who will throw it into his corridor line mate in number 20 and Constantinos. Played up over the head. Down low, Vanier trying to get themselves a foot into this game, and this might be the first foray. A little cheeky play that was misfired by Vega, who this year had 2 yellow cards and played 9 games on 3 goals this year. Vega, up ahead near side. Play down to the near side. That's cleared off of Daly, who had a bit of a roller coaster season this year for the Cheetahs, and this will be a free kick for Bahus and his Cavaliers on the near side. Opening 2 minutes of play from Seaway 3. Still 0-0. Play short. Here's Bahus. Vanier and Champlain playing their second game in the last 4 days. That's a sharp tackle right there, this time by Kamara. And played back out to the circle stripe it comes. Post up ahead. Onside. Is that going to be up? Flag is not waved up and cleared away by Roy. And this will go out in front of the Vanier bench. And Champlain playing a high line so far in this matchup. And we'll see if that will change moving forward in this ball game. Played into the 18. And that is punted away by Vanier. Back out to the circle it comes. And now it's give away and recovered in time by the Cheetahs. And they will now play back to the corridor. Vanier put in the high press again, trying to close down the angle in this situation. McDuff out there. And a boot by Massimo back out to Courtois. And the touch failed him. And now Vanier back on it. Vega plays it back through right behind Leo. And that will be going out to the far side. Will be swung in across the face of goal. Kept in now as Vanier will be patient with possession into the last third. Trying to make sure they don't fall behind too early. And that will go out. Again, the stiff breeze going left to right in this first half. So Vanier will have the luxury of having the ball or the win at their backs and trying to win this first half battle. Kamara gets knocked off and goes out of play, and Daly thought it was off of Kamara, not himself, and this will be a throw-in for Champlain on the near side. Played up off the chest. Here is McDuff. And now working his way through is Lalone. Lalone this year had a phenomenal year, 7 goals. And back out to the far side goes to Roy. On a one hopper, he gets it off the chest. Roy on a 1v1. And now Vanier will look to defend and park the bus and not give many shooting lanes. Now to the near side. Here comes Kamara. He's got space. Going for goal and an easy save. Loose ball, and that heavy touch evaded the keeper. And now will go out. And Champlain getting their first attacking foray on net, but unable to come through with a goal. As now they'll make Vanier chase the ball and try to maintain possession and control and have a monopoly on passes. A diagonal play into the box. Comes and right to the keeper it goes as lurking was Lalone as he was there with intent for the goal. And it'll be rolled calmly now to Vanier. 5 minutes through, still 0-0 here from Seaway 3. And that is a misfire by Fossey. Now will go off for a quick throw in for Champlain, looking to push the pace up ahead as they are on an F1 type of injection of pace. Lalonde. Back towards the play. Plays it cheekily up ahead. Nice stomach play from Bahus. He gets it back on the end around. This time from McDuff. Bahus now into the box. Loose ball, and that is well defended. Right back to McDuff. He plays it back into the 18. That's deflected away. Vanier repelling, holding on to dear life. Here's Kamara on his left. On the byline, he goes into the box. That's off the shoulder. Champlain thought it was handball. Play on by the referee and cleared away. And they get a quick sigh of relief. Back at it is Courtois, who will play a low daisy cutter pass up to Roy, who spins out of it and played back in. So Champlain now commandeering the ball and the possession on the plus side of the territory. Here's Bahus. He's got options to his left to McDuff, and that ball is kept in down the near side corner stick. McDuff on the byline. Nice cheeky move. McDuff's got numbers. Into the box. That's deflected away by Vanier, and back out it comes out. And that will go out for a throw-in. Quickly now. Here's Bahus. Down to the near side is Kamara. And that is played over once more. And now here comes Daly. He has Vega up ahead. Down the near side, he goes through the ball, and that is offside Vega as he nutmegged Kamara. And this will be a throw-in, or now a free kick for Champlain. Steer. Up to the far side it comes. Over into the circle it goes. Another low cut and pass. That is, again, well read by Vanier as they're back with it. Daly plays it short and now gives it away. Loose touch by him. And McDuff out there with Bahus, and they'll play it back out to Kamara. Kamara now working his way upfield. And right to the teeth of the defense, and that is well read again. Daly gets it back on the first touch. And again, same recycling by Champlain as they've maintained possession. That ball is a lazy pass and cleared away and recovered this time by Malo, as Malo and Courtois have been phenomenal, being the stalwart foundation pieces of the corridor line. Played right through, and back with it is Sear. Into the box it comes. Kamara right there through two people. McDuff has it on his left. In a 1v1 against Fossey. Bahus on the lip of the 18, going for goal, and that's a great save. And the first real test, Massimo comes up big, and a big shot going through, and that curler had a bit of fizz and a good save for Vanier. As again, the second shot on target for the Cavaliers as we're through 8 minutes of play in this first half. Bahus knocked off the ball. Played back out. Here is Courtois. Back to Roy. Another diagonal, and that is deflected and right over and smartly played right to the keeper of Vanier. And Vanier now starting to feel a bit of pressure as Champlain asking the questions in this first 8 minutes of play as they're pressuring the points of attack against the Vanier defending. Okay, Vanier take the sting out of the Champlain endeavor. Back it comes. And it goes back to the keeper, Champlain, keeping it compact in the midfield part of the territory, making sure that Vanier has no route one options. Kamara lets that go over his head, and that will go out, and that was intended for Fossey, and he will not get the ball back. It'll be a throw-in for the Cavaliers on the near side. Played over, Lalone. Nice header, threw ball in, keeper off his line, and right there in the nick of time, and that could have been dangerous for Champlain and for Vanier as Anobi was right there, looking for his first goal of the season. Bahus. Cross field, changes the pace of the pitch, going out now to Courtois. Courtois back out, and that goes off the back of the Vanier player, still right into Lalone, as they will now get the ball through. Kamara played it to the near side. Here is Bahus, that goes off once more. Back into the midfield comes Bahus, wins that ball back as he wins that 50-50 right by this time number 13 in Schmidt, and that will go out to Bahus. The conductor, the maestro, the facilitator with a diagonal pass down the near side. Here's McDuff on a one touch, and Fossey gets beat by him. McDuff now in the byline, go for top goal, and off the edge of the envelope, and that a play it goes. And right now, Champlain is pressing and doing a stiff examination of this Vanier backline that has weathered the storm the first 10. But right now, the only thing that they're praying is that they don't give up that first goal to the Cavaliers. Right now, we're seeing a lot of silky play from the Cavaliers. First, second touch has been in favor, but the third touch of finding that goal has not been yet discovered. Sear. To the near side it comes, or far side, beg your pardon, intended for Roy. This will be a throw-in again for the Cavaliers on the Champlain side of the territory. Back with it is Courtois. Short pass. Here is Malo, all by himself. Everyone behind the ball for the Cheetahs. Back out to Bahus on the near side. He's got McDuff to his left. Bahus attacking with vengeance and purpose. And that is popped away back out for a throw-in for the Cavaliers. And it will be Kamara who will have the chance to throw it in. Played over. Here's Lalone on his left. Watch closely this time by Constantinos. And that will go out again. And right now, all it is for Vanier, they are manning the panic stages, just trying to hold on and not give up that first goal again. Here's Kamara. That's blocked, and that will go off for another throw in the last third of the territory. With it again is Bahus. Kamara. Right by the first player. That's popped out, and this will be a goal kick instead for the Cheetahs as we're in the 12th minute of play from Seaway 3. Still 0-0 between Vanier and Champlain. So the game plan for the Cheetahs, wait for a mistake from this well-disciplined Vanier team. And if they get that chance, can they smash the ball and bulge the back of the mesh to get themselves their first goal and perhaps a vital lead in this matchup? And that will go out once more for another throw in here for the Cheetahs, or for the Cavaliers against the Cheetahs. Here's Lalonde, back out to McDuff. He's knocked over, and a free kick coming up for the Cavaliers. Quickly played back out to Courtois. And now Courtois will quarterback and look to pick out a killer pass. Down the far sideline it goes, intended for Roy. Well read by the Vanier defense, and back up it comes this time to Leo, who's all by himself, and now will be forced out for another throw-in again for the Cavaliers. And now for the Cheetahs in front of the Cavaliers bench. Leo, headed by Bahus. Lalonde. Now twist and turns, lovely play by him. Back out to the far side it goes. Nice first move, coming into the box, that's blocked, and that will be a corner kick, the first one of the day for the Cavaliers and for the Cheetahs. And this will be from the far side. A queue of about 4 red shirts inside the 6. Champlain's got about 4 now inside the 6, now making one through is Lalonde. And that's swung into the box. Header, and that is deflected back near side. Shot on net, and the first goal goes through. Big goal for Anabi. Played in 10 games, gets his first goal of the playoffs, and it comes at a vital time for Champlain as they were pressing and asking questions, and they get the first goal in the 13th minute of play. And a big play for Champlain, and a beautiful finish, postage stamps finish, as it was scored by Anabi for Champlain. A sense of relief for the Cavaliers. And now for the Vanier Cheetahs, they'll have to open up their formation to get themselves the vital priceless tying goal. And this is the same script that it was 2 weeks ago with Champlain jumping out and running and gunning. Ruthless efficiency by Nabi. His first of the year, and it comes at a key moment for the Cavaliers. And now Vanier being hemmed in their final third. Unable to find a route one exit. That's a misfire, loose ball, and that is given away. Can this be for 2? Shot, and an absolute sitter right there for McDuff. Or Lalonde, it was McDuff, I beg your pardon, who had an absolute sitter, and he skied it over the net.
Scored by number 4, Maxim Anabi. A pleasant minute, 13 minutes. Number 4, Maxim Anabi.
And McDuff had a chance to make it 2. Anabi with the goal. Through ball. Pierrette right now by Champlain. They are smelling goals. Their tails are up as they are looking for a second goal, which could put this game home and dusted for the Cavaliers. Played back out. Here is Courtois. Back out to Malo, and he will go to the keeper for the first time. We introduced you to the keeper for Champlain, and this time it is a short pass through. Here's Waugh. Playing a 1-2 interplay, going out to the far sideline. And Vanig will throt that through and play back out. Here is Daly all by himself. He's looking for options. He's got one down the right side. Here's Fossey racing up ahead, loses possession. First touch failed him. Recovered by Kamara. Now working it back out to McDuff. 3 versus 3. Through ball now. Lalonde coming in. Partial breakaway. And well intervened this time by Justin Anastasio. First class defending by him as he caught it in the nick of time. This will be a throw now for the Cavaliers. Here's Bahus. Looking to negotiate his way through. A sea of red instead. Daly back in transition, slide play, and a foul, and this will be a yellow card going against Kamara. And Kamara was a little bit perplexed by that, thinking that should have been a free kick, and now slow to get up is Daly, who himself this year had 5 yellow cards in 8 games only. Kamara 2 goals this year, played in 10 games, his first yellow of the season. And this will be a free kick for the Cheetahs on the near side. And this will be taken by Constantinos. As Vanier looking to get themselves a priceless equalizer here in this first half. We're through 16.
Yellow card, Champlain. The offender number 22, Junior Camara.
And almost given away. Anabi was right there. A long ball through. Vego goes right by him, right to the keeper. It comes on a one hop. As Champlain will now slow things down and just recalibrate. And back with it is Courtois. Here is Malo. He's got Kamara to his left, who's now on a caution of a yellow. He'll have to be easing up on some of the tackles the rest of the way. A long ball to Roy, gorgeous off the chest. Plays it back out. And now Champlain back in the attacking territory once more. Here is Sear. That is poked away, well defended this time by Schmidt, and that will be played back out. Here's Bahus. He loses it back to Daly. Bahus now Daly in the 50-50. Daly wins that back easily, protecting the ball, working his way through, and Bahus gets it back now as he will work it through. Another foul. Free kick now for Vanier as Champlain will have to defend this one coming up here as the overcooked defending was not the option route for Bahus. That's popped up in the air. Daly over his head. Near side it comes. Fossey. That will go out for another throw in for Vanier as we're through 18 minutes of play here from Seaway 3. 1-0 lead for the Cavaliers. Constantinos. Far side it goes. Vanier has everyone up ahead except for 3 defenders. Long ball through. Vega right there, and that will be too much depth on that pass. And it'll be another goal kick here for the Cavaliers. And played back out. Malo up to Courtois. Here is Sear. Sear was pushed off the ball, and he maintains his balance and body composition. That goes out to the far side. Now try to cut against the grain. Change of direction now for the ball. Back out to McDuff. First touch, right by Fossey. McDuff now at the center circle. Surveying, trying to get himself more acclimatized to the platform. He gets it back from Malo. Plays a cheeky pass through, and that's cleared away this time. As Vanier trying to hold on for dear life here in the first 20 minutes of play. And now back in transition are the Cheetahs, and that's given away. Here's Bahus. Bahus is now working his way, pacing his way through, and well read again. Well defended, auxiliary defended by the Cheetahs. Every time there is a Champlain player with the ball at their feet. It'll be a free kick once more. Here's Constantinos. Played back out. Samoya. It hasn't really had a big factor yet. 2 goals this year, 2 yellow cards for him. Has been neutralized by this Champlain defending. His first real touch. Long ball up ahead, and that goes out of play. Fossey was nowhere near it. That ball was out of play for another throw-in. Kamara. Back to the keeper he comes. Here is Courtois. Back out to Wab Sear. Short passes, working the spacing provided by the Cheetahs. Nice one-touch pass. Interplay working very well for the Cavaliers. Now pacing their way through, and that will go off for a throw-in front of the Champlain bench. 20 minutes to play as we are nearing the halfway point of the first half. 1-0 lead for the Cavaliers over the Cheetahs. The winner of this game, if it's Vanier, they'll be heading to Hunsik. If it's Champlain, they will have a rematch with the Nomads of Montmorency on Friday night up in Laval, Quebec. So a free kick now. Bahus out there. 2-way conspiracy for the Cavaliers. 3-man wall. It looks like it'll be a 2-man wall now instead for the Cheetahs. A crowd source of about 6 inside the 18-yard line. In-swinger. Header, and that will be wide right. And this will be a goal kick coming up here for the Cheetahs as we're 21 minutes in this first half. Could Vanier author a goal that would be a priceless tying goal and put Champlain at angst Here's Fossey. Plays it off the chest, pressured again. McDuff out there. Again, we're seeing them closing out the gaps rather quickly, and that's a long ball launched over the heads of everybody. Right by Malo. He's being pressured by Vega. Right to the keeper it comes, and calmly played right back from the keeper to Malo. Kamara. Here's Bahus. Nice turn. Lovely play by Bahus. Right to McDuff. Slide tackle by Fossey. Played back out and well read again by the corridor of the Cheetahs. This time by Justin Athanassios and played back out to the keeper it comes. Vanier still in this game. 1-0 lead for the Cavaliers over the Cheetahs. You've yet to have a shot officially on goal on the Champlain end of the territory as we're 22 minutes through this first half. 3 quarters of the game left in this matchup, so time for Vanier to get back in this game. Now working it through. Open space, trying to open it up. Here come the Cheetahs for the tie and goal. That's blocked by Kamara. Space to work with from distance, and that goes wide and skied over the net. And that could have been a chance for the Cheetahs as they opened up the Cavalier corridor, but unable to find themselves a tying goal. Here's Bahus. Working his way through, and that is cleared away. Daly now has options to his right, and that is curved in right to the keeper as Vega could not get to that as quickly as he desired. And now played on the slow roller back out to Courtois. Here's Waugh. Sear. Looking to change of direction. He goes diagonal pass. Kamara cutting through. Dummy play to McDuff. Here's Kamara. Keeper off his line. Kamara coming on the near side. One man to beat. Turns, twists. Pass through the eye of the goal and played back out. Transition now for the Cheaters against the Cavaliers and played to the near side. Here's Vega, and that will go off for a throw-in as Vanier now really opened up the Cheetah back line, but cannot find that priceless second goal in their favor. Played back out. McDuff knocked over, whistle, and this will be a free kick. The arts and crafts for Champlain has been executed. Now here's Bahus from quite a distance, from about 38 yards out, or making now 30, 40 yards out, give or take. He plays it short to Kamara. Here is McDuff. Bahus, McDuff, and cleared out for a corner kick for the Cavaliers. Champlain asking questions. Vanier unable to change the questions to the answers because Champlain, it appears, is nearing a potential second goal as they've had the bulk of monopoly possession and the chances. Swung into the box, far side. And that's pushed away. Here's the goal scorer from distance. Nice move right there, this time by Nabi. He's still with it, and he loses it by the Vanier player and cleared back out. And Nabi gives it back over. He chips that back over to Fossey, and that goes over his head onto the near side. Champlain closing down the gaps, and that will be a throw-in on the last third of the territory. And this will be taken by the Cheetahs here, the 25th minute of play. Long ball through. Malo will chop that through. Lalone tries to win over the 50-50 against Constantinos. Constantinos now trying to protect that ball. He turns, now being closed down by two Vanier players. Headed away, still alive. Vanier now trying to break through this press. And this will be a throw-in for the Cavaliers. Kamara. Here is Bahus behind the back. Cheeky move by him. Down to the near side it comes. McDuff cutting against the grain. Through ball, and that's blocked by the corridor of the Cheetahs. Another through ball that not makes right through Constantinos, and back out it comes over to Vanier, and they will now launch that back into orbit. Kamara, foul, and he is on caution, so for Mato Di Choco, he's got to be safe that Kamara does not get his second yellow, which would be out for the game. Keeper off his line. And that will go out for a goal kick as we are in the 26th minute of play here from Seaway 3. 1-0 lead for the Cavaliers over the Cheetahs. And Vanier looking to add a little bit of insurance policy of a second goal before the team break in about 20 minutes from now. Courtois, now low. Vanier has everyone behind the ball, and here is Kamara on a yellow. Back out to McDuff, and he's tripped up by A. Daly, and Vega knocks over the Champlain player. Play on, referee says, and here is Courtois. Looking for trying to pick out a pass. Will he change the direction? Yes, he will. And right out to McDuff. McDuff surveys. Diagonal pass through. Try to find Lalone. And that goes right by him. As Zanabi was right there as well. But couldn't get that cleanly. Now played back in a whistle. This will be a free kick for the Cavaliers. And that's too quick for the referee, as he wanted that ball placed in a stationary position before proceeding forward with another play. As we're through 27 minutes of play here, 1-0 lead for the Cavaliers. Here is a W ball. Kamara's got space down the left side. Low hanging through to McDuffie, and that ball is deflected right into the keeper's hands for an easy routine save for him. And Vanier taking their time. Pushing everyone ahead. So no short pass. Trying to use the wind to their advantage. This will be a long ball punted towards the circle. Played back out to McDuff. McDuff, watched by 3 red uniforms, played right through. McDuff gets it, and great intervention as the defending came through and denying that opportunity by Bellamo, and played it back out to the near side. Now we'll go off for another throw in here for the Cheetahs. Fossey encouraging his team to really push the pace up ahead. Bahos along with McDuff, and that will go out, and this will be a Champlain throw, I beg your pardon. Lalone had it, and he will opt for Kamara to take it. Bahus is right there on the short side of intermediate play. Over his head, back heel pass through. Lalone can't get to it, Bahus does. Bahus knocked over, spun around, and now back in transition is the Cheetahs, and right there to chest it down is Malo, who will slice that pass through to Kamara, who loses it on the first touch, and play back out to Daly on the circle. Nice interplay. Vega now. And a last-second intervention, the auxiliary defending by Champlain, the telescopic leg coming through for Malo. And this will be another throw in here for the Cavaliers, or for the Cheetahs now. First touch, strong this time by Samoya. Going out to the far side. Stiff breeze again. Into the box that's popped up in the air. Far side it goes, well over Daly's head, and he will not get to it. That'll be another throw in here for the Cavaliers on the near side. Long ball through. Headed back down, near side. Here's Bahus. Forced by Fossey. Closed down by 2 by Daly, and he's fouled. And a free kick coming up here. Bahus wanted a yellow, and this will be an explanation, a stiff warning going towards Fossey, who's laying claim that he didn't hit him as hard. And now the referee will have a conversation with Bahus, as both players putting their case on why he should and shouldn't be given a yellow. Kamara. Going across the field, far side. Here is Courtois. Back out to Roy. Courtois again. Looking for options, he goes short. Played back out again, and back over it comes, and Champlain now just controlling the tempo, looking to take the sting out of the Cheetahs' hopes and just tire them out with possession in their favor. Chipped up ahead. Anobi try to find Lalone on the run, going for goal, and in for the distance. A showstopper goal. A huge goal that could put this game done and dusted for Champlain. Oh my, what a finish that was. Breathing fire, a fizzer of a finish, and Champlain is inching towards semifinal play against the Montmorency. What a goal in the 30th minute of play. McDuff, Bahus, highlight stuff box office finish by a box office player. And a 2-0 lead for the Cavaliers.
Cavaliers goal. Son 11e de la saison. His 11th of the season. Marqué par votre capitaine. Your captain. Numéro 10. Number 10. Zakaria Bahous.
So Bahous with his 11th of the year. A highlight fizzer from a showman, a centurion. A man who has controlled and patrolled this area. Controlling and patrolling the area of dominance has been the key card for Champlain. And a 2-0 lead could be a tall mountain to climb for the Cheetahs after 32 minutes of play. Now for the Cavaliers, can they put the Cheetahs to the sword and put this game done and dusted and get ready for the Nomads of Montmorency on Friday night? Headed back. Here is Malo. Play back out to the far side is Roy. Roy looking for an option towards his left. Now working away. Cut through again. That's intercepted once more. And well read by Roy, who gets the recovery back out to Champlain and comes as they're back on the charge. Here is Azabini, and he'll play out, and this will go out and back in favor of Vanier. That ball went out of play in front of the Champlain bench. Now another throw in again for the Cheetahs. And it'll be a free kick instead. What do the Vanier Cheetahs have? Can they pull a trick, or will it be a treat for the Cheetahs? They'll need to go into the bag of tricks here to get off 2 goals and a third to win this knockout game. Can they find 3 goals in themselves? This year they only scored 16, allowing 18. However, 8 different players have scored at least a goal for the Cheetahs. So depth is there to find a goal scorer, but the question is, can they find 2, let alone 3 to win this, at least? Kamara. And that ball veers out for another throw in here. Fossey plays it back out to Daly. He's got Vega in the middle, and he loses it back out to Malo, who plays it back out to Bahous. Here is a long ball through. Lovely play. Keeper off his line. Right by Lalona goes and cleared back out. Keeper is still off his line, now recovering in time. Back out to Bahous. Bahous now tripped up, and it will be a free kick this time coming in from about 44 yards out. And can Champlain, they'll play quickly. This will be whistled down too quickly again. And this will be a redo, part 2. And back with it is Sear from about 40 yards out. Short play to Bahous. He can fire it. His foot is fizzing. Going back post. Right by to Roy, who waits. Caught in 2 minds it was. And this will be played back out this time to Azabini, who now will go to the far side. Bahous cutting through. Bahous for goal! Make it 3. And this is a running riot act by Champlain as they're up 3 after 35. And now the Cavaliers could be posting their ticket towards Laval, as this could be their passport to victory. And for Vanier, they have no idea what hit them. And now the Cavaliers are off and running as their tails are up for more goals in this first half. A statement goal by Bahous, his second of the day. And now Champlain are well on their way to victory over the Cheetahs.
Cavaliers goal, son 2e de la soirée, 2nd of the game, et son 12e de l'année, his 12th of the season.
And there is an injured player for the Cavaliers, and that's not good news, as Bahous is hurt, and he went down. And you wonder what the situation now is for Bahous. as the trainer will have to come in there, and not looking good right now for the Cavaliers is Bahus is down right now on his back. And you wonder now what the situation could be. And Bahus will need some attention from this training staff. And what could be a situation of great consequence with them playing on Friday. I think for Mauro Di Gioco, the concern now is will he be healthy enough to play? As they will have to go to the bench Champlain. They will get a reset here. And for Bahus, this is not a good situation. The captain of this team, the heartbeat of this club, down on his back, and he is in obvious pain right now. And this is not what they wanted here in the 37th minute of play. A thrill of redemption for him, scoring 2 goals, now could become a moment of concern, as they are now in a situation where Bahus has to feel okay, if that's the case to be, if he's going to be healthy. And right now, it appears it is his left side of his body. And the concern now for this Champlain team is Bahus' health. And it is not looking good right now. And we'll see if he can put some weight on his foot. So the good news is he's off on his 2s. The bad news is now for Champlain is the concern, the level of concern now for them. As the concern now for Bahus is, will he be healthy for the game on Friday against Nomaz and Montmorency? And that will be the primary concern for the Cavaliers in the next 48 to 72 hours. And with that, their substitution comes in, as Bahus' day is now done. And you wonder if it could be a groin situation that's coming in the game is number 7, and Luca Perzino, who's played in 6 games this year for the Cavaliers. So Perzino now in the game. Champlain, a cushion of 3 goals, but this could come at a costly price of Bahus not being healthy for Friday's game. It is a cold, windy Tuesday evening here in South Shore, Quebec, but right now for the Cavaliers. And Bahus, you can see from his vantage point, is not happy, as it could be a hamstring issue as he's unwrapping the tie wrap that he had on his leg. And he'll walk it off now, and he'll have to get some ice and get some attention at halftime. Keeper will play slow as we are entering the final 6 minutes of the first half, plus stoppage time due to the Bahus injury. And Vanier now in a serious hole here. They'll need a moment of genius plays right now to get back in this matchup if they're going to get back into this game here. But right now, by the looks of it, at the direction this game is going, this is looking like a Vanier defeat. Do they have the courage, or do they have the ability to go forward and get themselves some goals here? They'll need some panache to go their way and trying to get themselves that potential 3 goals here. They'll need 4 to win. So Bahus, from our look, is going out towards the team bench in the locker room, and this will be a stoppage and play once more. So confidence and arrogance by the Cavaliers, and a wounded Cheetah team looking like they have lacked the desire of trying to find that ingenuity to get back in this game. Into the box it comes. Spin move it alone. He loses it in a whistle, and that will be back to the Cheetahs. Quickly played. Given away. Going for goal, and that's deflected. And Kamar's goal hitting the shin pad of a Vanier defender. Could Vanier find themselves with 3 goals here? They will need to pull off the great escape here, the ultimate smash and grab. And now the giveaway again. McDuff has it. McDuff cutting through. McDuff going to his left. And he'll stop in a 1v1 off the shoulder of the Vanier player. Back out to Fossey. Back over it comes. And Vanier cannot get out of their own way as they're hemmed in. This is one-way traffic now for the Cavaliers, as they're looking now for a 4th goal to really put them to the sword. And that is ricocheted off, and a long ball through, and that might have hit the midsection of the goal scorer in Anavi. And back with it are the Cheetahs, and this will be a foul going against Vanier. Cavalier ball. Back out to the far side it comes. Waugh has it. Plays it back out. Low daisy cutter pass. Back with it is Kamara. Kamara now dancing his way through. He's knocked off the ball. Kamara gets it back out. And here is Luca's first touch. Cutting against now. Luca inside. Sharp angle. And that ball fails him on his last touch. Heavy touch by him. As Perezzino could not get that cleanly. And this goes back to the keeper as we're about inside 3 left in this first half. The team talks will be much different for Vanier and Champlain. And that's played back out far side. Lalonde trying to cut it through and played back over the head. Chested down. Courtois pressured. Back out to Malo. He lets that go through him. To the keeper it comes. Played out to Kamara, and that was too much curve on that. And it'll be a throw in here for the Cheetahs. And this time it will be Ricci who will throw it in. Vanier has yet to get a shot on net. Their best chance was skied over the net. And now looking for their first attempt. Vega loses it back out in transition. And he's on his 4s right now. And this will be played over. Vega knocked over again by Kamara. Loose ball, here come the near side. Shot blocked. Shot part 2. And that is blocked. And in fact, Shermas thought it was a handball as he had 2 bites at that ball. And that was no avail. Back with his McDuff. Here is Luca coming down the near side. Crosses the face of goal, and that is blocked again. And this goes back out. Nice back heel play this time by Samoya. And this will go out for another throw-in. So the script so far for Vanier, a couple passes and a throw-in going back the other way for the Cavaliers. Kamara has it. Diagonal pass. Played down to a cut against the grain. This time by Azubini. And this will be back out to the center circle. A through ball. Vega is not going to get to it, as right there was Kamara for another throw, and this time for the Cheetahs. And a misfire. That ball carried it, and this will be going in favor of Champlain. It's not raining. It's pouring on the Cheetahs right now, as this has not gone their way to script. As Plan A, Plan B, and Plan C has gone out the window for the Cheetahs, and now they'll have to go to Plan D in trying to get themselves back in this matchup. Far side it comes. Played back out to the far end. Low ball coming through. Champlain now trying to work its way upfield, and that will be played back out once more. A giveaway again. That is poked back out, and here is the corridor for the Cheetahs. Long ball, 45-degree pass right to the keeper. And this is going to go right back quickly up ahead to the far side. Here's Waugh once more. Zachary Waugh. Short play. Courtois, Malo, they have been the foundation of the corridor. And now, Champlain smelling more goals. McDuff, through ball, try to find Luca, couldn't get that cleanly, and now it goes back out to Kamara. 20s before the added time in this first half. Here's Kamara again. He's got an appetite for goals, and back out it comes to Azubini, who loses it back over. McDuff. Nice, lovely turn by Lalonde. 1v1 again. Going cross by, trying to find Azubini, couldn't get to him cleanly. Now Kamara has it. He loses it back off the one hop, and that's skied up in the air. Chested down, and Malo goes off his head, and this will be another throw in again for the Cheetahs, as we are now in injury time in this first half. A giveaway again. Luca tries to loop it over, and this will go out for another throw in again for the Cheetahs. A win by Champlain will book a ticket to Laval to face Namaza Montmorency this Friday. So we're through 45. Champlain 3, Vanier 0. Cheetahs have a lot of homework to do. The question is, will they get done by the time we hit the final 90? Vanier on the cusp of punching their ticket. We'll find out if they can hold off in the next 45. Stay tuned here on Cavaliers TV. Champlain 3, Vanier 0. Welcome back here to the second half.
Vanier ball.
Seaway 3-0 lead for the Cavaliers over the Cheetahs from St. Lambert, Quebec. As we grade for second half action between Champlain and Vanier. And we're underway here. Vanier will be going right to left, Champlain left to right for this second half, as it appears Daly day is done. And if that's the case, a big loss for the Cheetahs. But again, right now, it appears after 45, the resignation papers have been submitted by the Cheetahs with them down by 3-0. They have a tall mountain to climb to get back in this ballgame. Far side it goes. Malo will push that ball out of play. And for the concern for the Cavaliers is the health of Bahus, Zakaria Bahus, who got hurt late in the first half after he just scored his second goal. And they wonder now, moving forward, if he will be healthy enough to go against the Nomads and Montmorency. A very tough stretch of games here. 3 games if Champlain were to do it to get to the gold medal game. They would play 3 games in the span of about 5.5 days. McDuff tries to work his way through and played back out, and back with it is the keeper. Courtois now flexing out to the near side. Options to the right, and now Courtois gets it on the right. Vega trying to close him down. Left ball kick up ahead. Well read this time by Konstantinos. And a foul as well. And this will be a foul this time going against number 13 in Edouard Strum. And this will be attention required from the train staff of the Cavaliers as we're about 1:30 into this second half. And slow to get up is Max Anabi, who scored the opening goal, a wonder goal, a thunderbolt. Lovely touch, perfect weight on that when posted stamp on the goal. And now he will require attention here. So in order for Vanier to win this game, they'll need to score at least 3 to tie and get a 4th to win. For Champlain, their course will go through the Nomads and Montmorency on Friday. And if they were to advance to the gold medal game, they could very well face a Huntsic or perhaps host. And if that was the case, they would host Sunday afternoon here at Seaway 3. So now being helped out as the war of attrition continues for Champlain. They can ill afford to lose some key big hitters to their lineup with a short turnaround before they face the Nomads and Montmorency. And it appears it's his lower back, Anabi, that he's being looked at right now. And for Anabi, getting his first goal of the season, coming out of crucial importance. And a big play for him. So, free kick now for the Cavaliers on the near side. And it will be a free kick coming up here. Free kick for the Cavaliers. Courtois taking his time. He'll go diagonal, far side. He's got a man open. Here is Kamara on a yellow that he is. You wonder when Dichoco would take him out. Now here is Luca on the near side, cutting against the grain. Luca now 1-2 players. Back out, spreading to the near side. Roy into the box he comes. Roy plays a short now as Vanier now on their heels, trying to hold serve and keep them at bay. Chipped into the box, headed away by the Cheetahs. Still alive and popped out by the Cheetahs as they get their first test on defending. Long ball up ahead, and that is being chased down. And almost a giveaway. Right there was Justin Penner, who was lurking with intent. That will be going in favor of the Cavaliers. And with that, it will be a free kick here for the Cheetahs, going right to left. Justin. Short pass through. Vega, nice one-touch pass into the cutting area goes. Nice, lovely turn again. Right through. Could this be the first chance of the Cheetahs? Going for goal! And in! A spectacular finish for Penner. His first goal comes at a vital moment for the Cheetahs. And now a new game has unfolded. Down by 2. Can they find 2 more goals for the Cheetahs? With this being 3-1 here in the 50th minute of play. An unscripted look, and life has been jolted back into the Cheetahs as they get the vital first goal this second half. And make it 9 different goal scorers for the Cheetahs this year. And the wealth of that will be required once more. And Champlain taking a shot to the jaw from the Cheetahs, who are now asking the questions in the early going of the second half. So Pereira gets the goal. And now a 3-1 lead for the Cavaliers over the Cheetahs. Some twitchy moments coming up here for both sides, in particular for Champlain. If they were to give up the second goal, a new jeopardy will have unfolded. Roy, through ball, offside is Lalonde. And that goes out, and this will be a throw-in for the Cheetahs on the near side, or a free kick, I beg your pardon, instead. As the new signs of life here for the visitors from Saint Laurent has been discovered. Could they find another crucial goal to make it 3-2? Working the midfield even better, and Bahus, who's been hurt, they're attacking that side. Here comes the near side opportunity. This time it is Azabini. Try to find Lalonde, who spins and turns but loses it. Another long ball through, and that is offside. And that will be offside against the goal scorer, and Pereira, who came on for Daly and has made his introduction felt as he opens up his account in the second half. And that ball goes to no man's land for a throw in here for the Cheetahs. The scoreline is in favor of the team in white, but the momentum has slowly shifted to the team in red. And now they're starting to feel a bit of arrogance and confidence in themselves to get themselves a second goal. And here they come. Pereira's got numbers, 4v4 coming through. Vega offside. And now you're starting to see the Cheetahs attack the high line of the Cavaliers. But can they keep themselves in line and get themselves a chance to get that goal? Another long ball through. Near side it comes. Racing down. And Azabini couldn't get that cleanly, and that will go out for a throw in here for the Cheetahs as we're through 53 minutes of play from Seaway 3. Champlain's got a 2-goal cushion, but they need one more to perhaps put this game away. Vanier now, hunting with intent. And they're hunting in packs now. Deluge are red every time Vanier has possession of it. And now they're back with it. 4 up ahead. Now a 3 versus 3. Long ball through, and that play was completely eradicated by the long ball of Rigi. And played out to the far side it comes. Shear loses it back to Luca. Champlain surveying, and they'll recycle the ball, looking to take the sting out of the Vanier attack with possession in their favor. Roy on a one-hop, twist and turn, trying to work his way through, being closed down this time as he's pressured by Bellamo and played through. Champlain breaks through the press, and now can they push it up here? Here is Lalonde. Back to Azabini. Azabini now dancing his way through, trying to find some options. He gets it up ahead, and now working down the near side line it comes. Here is Lalonde. Lalonde going left to right. That ball still alive and still kept in. Well defended by the Cheetahs. Still on the byline. Champlain now working his way through and unable to get that to the last conclusion of the shot. And this goes back to the Cheetahs the other way. And now, space to work with. And that is complete misfire. This time by Anabi, the goal scorer who opened up the proceedings of this matchup. And Champlain trying to open up this Vanier attack as Vanier now going for the courage and attacking, and being knocked over is Courtois. And this will go against Courtois. And this will be a throw in here for the Cheetahs as we're through 10 minutes of play in the second half. Here is the Cheetahs looking to ask more questions. Bellamo, space to work with, looking for a shot. Played it to the box. Could this be two? And that's blocked. And now Luca back in transition, racing up ahead, and Champlain on their heels as the Cheetahs are asking more questions and giving a stiff examination of this Champlain back four. Now throw in here for the Cavaliers. Mesmerizing football for the first 12 minutes of play. And the jeopardy starting to build up in this matchup. And it appears there will be a yellow card given to the Cavaliers as they're starting to feel the heat in this stiff breeze. And you wonder now, for Mauro Di Choco, what he will do to counter this Vanier red wave. They've come thick and fast, the Cheetahs, and back with it. And you'd expect that they would have, looking for that power boost, and a foul now to curb the storm. Played back out, loose ball, and that is going to go out for another throw and a knock right now. And down for the count, it appears is Roy, who was slow to get up. And I beg your pardon, that was Luca Perezzino. And he's slow to get up. It's not yellow for him. Oh, okay. Right. So that yellow card to Perezzino was from before, and now played back out. That is popped up in the air, punted into the Vanier skyline, and that will be offside. Flag is up on the near side referee. So Vanier has everyone pretty much forward. You would expect the keeper now to move this pace up ahead. And for Champlain, just trying to hold on for the next few minutes here, just trying to curb this storm from the Cheetahs. Play through. And right there's Roy once more. He plays it short, and that goes right by the conclusion, the tail end, which was intended for Azabini. But right now, Vanier has looked a little bit lost at sea, unable to find their direction and anchor. And that anchor being Bahus, who was taken out due to an injury back in the first half. And can they find themselves and get their sea legs back in perhaps a fourth goal to put this game out of reach for the Cheetahs? Vanier had a golden opportunity to make it 3-2, but that ball was blocked on the daisy cutter shot. And now they're just closing down the gaps than before, showing new signs of life. And Azabini will let that go out to Roy. Roy's got three to his left, to his right now, playing short. Roy. And that ball will go, kept along the byline. He's knocked over. And this will be a corner kick for Champlain. And a sigh of relief for Di Choco, and trying to make sure that he can keep the Sting away from his own territory. Now, right now, we see a crowd source of about 5 red uniforms inside the 6, only 1 white uniform at the lip of the 6-yard line. It's coming in. This is going to be a strong breeze going in favor. Swung into the box in traffic, and right there is the keeper. Well read that. And this will be going back the other way for the Cheetahs as we are in the 60th minute of play. So half an hour to go in this game. Do the Cheetahs have 2 more bullets to get to keep this game at 3-3 and force perhaps extra time? Far side it comes. Long ball through, given away. 3-on-1 now for the Cavaliers. Can they put this game away for their fourth goal? And a save right there. And that goes by. And as right there was Anabi, as he could not get that fourth goal cleanly, and a big intervention by the keeper to keep it at 3-1. And this will be a throw-in here for the Cavaliers. Waugh will have it on the near side. Waugh. Back over. Trying to work his way through is Azabini. And well read again by the Cheetahs as they're now back on the prowl, working up ahead. 2v2. Chip play through. Partial breakaway. Could this be for two? Coming for that chip. And an easy save as Giancarlo Spankanga went for the angle. He tried to combine the dark arts with the sides on that shot, but did not get enough zip on it. And that could have been 3-2. Right now, Vanier ripping apart the Champlain midfield, opening it up at will. Now to the far side it comes. Play through, shot, and a slow roller going by the byline near end, and that will be a goal kick here for the Cheetahs. And it appears a substitution has been called. Leo going off for the Cheetahs and bringing on some fresh legs for the Vanier Cheetahs. So Leo off for the Vanier Cheetahs, and now on the field is number 15 in Noel. So Noel in for Leo. And here we are in the 62nd minute of play. Another ball through Noel. Gets his first touch. Knocked over. A crash of bodies. And this will be a free kick for the Cheetahs. And this will be marked off from about 40 yards out. They'll look for a deflection perhaps. Rigi now with him. High line for the Cavaliers. Rigi moving back 3 steps. And again, Vanny has asked the questions of the Cavaliers in this second half. Low ball through, and that is repelled by the Cavaliers. Lalone, his first touch is a defensive play. Now another ball through, and here come the Cavaliers on a 1v1, going for the loop, and that is over the net. A little cheek coming through, and that did not hit contact as Azabini try to put it over the keeper, and that is going to go off for a goal kick. 63rd minute of play. 3-1 lead for the Cavs over the Cheetahs. Short pass through. Vanny will have to calculate and get the geometry right on their next goal. And here they come down the near side. Here's Bellamo. In a 1v1 against Waugh, Bellamo loses it out to a throw-in for the Cavaliers. And you have to imagine the next goal could be the most decisive goal for either side. And Vanny will need to get this as soon as possible to put even more pressure on the heels of the Cavaliers. And now working its way through. Azabini. Loses it again. 5-on-3 for the Cheetahs. Here they come on the near side is Rigi. And well defended again and patrolled. And now hurt on the turf is Courtois. And this does not look good at all for Courtois as he's down on the ground. And this game has come at a costly price for the Cavaliers with some of their key players going down in a huff. And his left ankle, it appears, is hurt. So with that, they'll have to bring on the training staff once more. "26 minutes left in this ball game. But right now the source of concern is for DiCioco's men, as now it appears Courtois is down for the count. And Bahus also out for the day after his second goal. He went down with what appeared to be a lower body injury. And now for Courtois, we'll see if he's able to carry on, as it appears now Champlain will make another substitution as Courtois being helped off as he limps away. And it appears it is his left ankle that is bothering him right now. And DiCioco will make a substitution if he's allowed, which will have to hold off until the next dead ball situation. So Champlain will be down to 10 men for the time being and trying to get themselves back to even strength. Vanier in red ink looking to get this to a 1-goal deficit. Nice dancing right there by the Cheetahs, and that's well defended again by the Cavaliers. And Azabini will keep it up ahead. He's got 3 options to his left. Looking now, and he's cut off once more. The passing lanes has been non-existent for the Cavaliers and trying to seep through. And with that, the substitution will come in now for the Cheetah for the Cavaliers. So Courtois, it appears his day is done. And will they bring on the next option? Roy is waiting for it to happen. Now it's going to happen indeed, as the next option comes out there for Courtois, but it appears Courtois' day is now officially done. Chested down. Anabi, the goal scorer who opened it up. Played right through. McDuff, a couple of loopers, and a high kick that was almost dangerous right there. So in the game now is Noe Ratchik. Ratchik in the game. And this will be a free kick for the Cheetahs. Near side it comes. Here's Bellamo. Back up once more, and with it once again is Constantinos. Play out to the far side is Justin, and he loses it back out to the far end. Pressure again from the Cavaliers, trying to close down the spacing with them, the Cheetahs. And now Vanier is feeling the heat, and now giveaway again. And here come the Cavaliers, favor in number of the Cheetahs. Another long ball through, as again, Vanier is sent further up the formation shape than before. Through ball, and that is well attended to and played back out once more. Far side it comes. Trying to work his way up ahead is Samoya. That ball's punted up ahead, right by, misfire. Here come the Cheetahs. Can they punish them now? Coming through for 2, and a great save. Loose ball still alive, and oh my, that was a vital save by the Cavaliers. The intervention came at a moment that could have been disastrous for the Champlain Cavaliers with 23 left in this matchup. And Pereira has been problems for this Cavalier back line. Throw in, quickly played. Here is Roy. Champlain will have to bunker it down. It appears they have no answers to get themselves a 4th goal at this moment. And they're back with it is the opening goal scorer. He plays a through ball, and that was not enough zip on that. And played back out. And that's volleyed back over near side. Here's Bellamo. Gets on one hop, right by Leo, and or Vega, I beg your pardon. And back out to the keeper it comes. 69th minute of play. Can the Cheetahs pull off an ultimate smash and grab and get 2 more goals before the death of this matchup? And that is veered up ahead. Played over, and back with it is the Cavaliers down the far side. It comes, played off from Racek, and that would be going to the keeper once more, as the Cheetahs will recycle the possession and look to get this ball upfield again. The wind picking up even more. It's a stiff wind here off the banks of the St. Lawrence, which adds even more of a frostbite chill to the air of South Shore, Quebec. And now giveaway once again. Back out to the corridor it comes. Champlain closing it down. McDuff gets it. McDuff tries to win it back to the keeper, and that goes back out. And now played back out to the near side. And that will go out for a throw in here. So Champlain really trying to get themselves back in this matchup with a 4th goal to put this game done and dusted. Courtois, and that will be throw in here for the Cheetahs. Champlain looking for the kill shot. It was a Champlain dominant first half. It's been an enthralling second half for the Cheetahs. And now here they come back out as we are 20 minutes left in this matchup in this quarterfinal battle between Vanier and Champlain. Another daisy cutter pass, repelled by the Cavaliers. Champlain closing it down once more. That is one, this time by RSEQ, and this will be a whistle going in favor of the Cavaliers. And again, the Champlain and Vanier faithful not happy about that one, going against the team in red. Massive moment coming up here for both teams. And for the platform for the Cavaliers, it has been a bit of turbulence with Vanier really shaking up their wings. Back with his McDuff in a 1v1. Trying to work his way through and find the pass, and he gets it over to Azabini. Cutting right through, loose ball, and RSEQ loses his balance off the top of the ball, and now the Cheetahs will bring it back up once more. Bellamo gets it back on the receiving end. Bellamo right by McDuff. Here is Samoya. Gives it back to his captain in number 21 in Justin. And well read again by Kamar, who's on yellow right now, so he's got to be extra cautious to avoid getting a second card in this matchup. Otherwise, he's suspended, and a foul and a whistle, and that circumvented any potential threat from the Cheetahs as we have 19 left in this game. So a free kick for the Vanier Cheetahs. And played out to the near side, and here is Konstantinos. Diagonal pass, far side, going through a traffic of bodies, headed through into the 18 it comes. And that's deflected back out, looking for the volley, and that was mistimed again, this time from Rigi. And now played up ahead, racing down the near side. Here is McDuff. He has options inside the 18. McDuff will take it by himself. Here he comes. McDuff for the kill shot. Save McDuff! And that goes far side, right by the post, as the keeper had it, lost it, and McDuff couldn't finish it. And McDuff had the Cheetahs on the sword of extinction. And this game is still alive for Vanier. Here is Samoya. And that goes by once more into the keeper's hands as hunting down that angle was Noel, and he won't get to that. 18 left in this matchup. And that ball is vaulted back over. And this will be going to the keeper as, again, the wind playing tricks for both teams here. Now at the back of Champlain. So Vanier, again, scored one goal already. All four goals have come with the teams going against the wind. Rigi. Deflected loose ball, a knock of bodies, still alive, and that's played back through. Vega can't get that cleanly and play back out to the midfield of the Vanier shape. Here's Bellamo, cutting against the grain. Back over is Samoya. And that is going to be cleared back out. As you can see, the Vanier shape started to creep even further, knowing that they need at least 2 goals to bring back parity in this matchup. Long ball, far side, space open near into the box it comes, and that is going to be repelled away this time by Nicolas Jeté, playing in his 8th game this year with 17 to go in this matchup. And back with it is the goal scorer. It is Anabi. Far side he comes, and this is pushed away. Vanier back on the attack. Coming through, space to work with on the near side. And that goes through the box, loose ball, and that's well defended again by the number 6 shirt in Malo, and this will go out for another throw-in. As again, the Vanier line is asking questions of the corridor of the Champlain back 4 that has been weakened by the substitution of Courtois, who got hurt. And of course, Bahus, the captain of this team, had to be taken out in the 30th minute of play. And it appears now that the Cheetahs are going to do a substitution, it appears, from the looks of it, as the referee has held play. And also the Champlain player, is getting help off as well. So a bit of a clash of bodies as going off is Anabi. And now in the game for the Cavaliers is number 15 in Matissier, who has scored 3 goals coming off the bench in 10 games for the Cavaliers. Quarter of an hour left in this matchup. Does Vanier have it in them to get themselves 2 more goals to force extra time? This will be a free kick on the near side. On the far end, I beg your pardon. Everyone up ahead. Champlain making a wall of a white just outside the 6-yard line. This will need to be good, going against the grain. Into the box it goes. That is pushed away. Space to work with now for Ricci. He chips it back into the box. Highline that's played back out, still alive in the dangerous threat. Loose ball knocked over referee. Penalty kick. And now the game has taken a massive moment to turn. And we are seeing a clattering of bodies, and the keeper has to be restrained. And it appears the keeper will get a yellow as well. And a massive moment here for Vanier as the possession momentum has gone in favor of them. And now, how does Vanier withhold their focus? Edgy and nerves is the description now. And on the foot of the Vanier Cheetahs is the chance to make it a 3-2 deficit. And for the Cavaliers, this is a jeopardy worth of 14 minutes left here, as it is going to be a 14 long minutes left in this matchup. A massive moment in the game coming up here for the Cheetahs. Could they make it 3-2 and put this game in a new chapter of a plot twist? And on it right now is Leo Ricci on 3 goals. Ricci will have a chance to make it a 1-goal gap. Ricci waits for the whistle, takes 3 steps back. A deep breath for the left footer. Ricci to make it 3-2. He's got it. 3-2 lead, and now a new jeopardy has unfolded. A twist in the plot has now become a twist in the plot has now become a new chapter. A 3-2 lead for the Cavaliers. And can the Cheetahs find themselves a 3rd goal to pull off the ultimate smash and grab in forced overtime? Vanier looks perplexed, looks bamboozled, and now the Cheetahs are prowling. Their tails are up for the 3rd goal. That's posted up to the near post, and that goes out. Kept alive. No, it will be a goal kick instead. 12 minutes left in this matchup here. And you wonder how much at a time the referee will put due to the injuries that was sustained in this second half. Vanier, the defending champions of Quebec, are on the ropes a little bit, and they've been hemmed in. All 5 goals have come in the direction against the wind. And here is Roy as he paces his way through. Roy closed down, and now going for a corner kick. And this is a huge moment of defending for the Cheetahs. Down by 1. There is 4 red uniforms, make it 5 inside the 6. And now, the big opportunity coming up here for the Cavaliers. Into the box it goes, loose ball, and that's punched away. Still alive. Azabini has it, going right to left, coming through across the face of goal, well defended again. And here comes Bellamo the other way. And he's knocked over, and Vega, and that will go out as he's feeling the sting. Of course, it is a stiffening wind out here, and Vanier has the ball once more with 10 to go. And Bellamo. Vanier only scoring 16 goals during the regular season. Lost 3-0 here a fortnight ago. Now down by 1 in a 3-2 matchup. Pressure again, and that will go out for a goal kick for the Cheetahs. Enthralling second half here. Injection of pace, and now can Vanier be the mastermind of a late goal? They'll need to do it now. It's now or never with 10 to go. They don't want their season to end early. They would love to have a trip going to Hunsik. And away comes number 15 in Sear. Sear has one option to his left. He's being handled by 4 red uniforms. Sear makes his way through and right to the keeper. And this will be Vanier possession the other way. The captain bringing it up. Finds it to Noel. Goes out to the far side. That's poked up ahead. Coming off the line is the keeper, and this will go right to him with 9 to go in this second half. And you can see a little bit of fidgetiness, some twitch now in the Cavaliers defending, knowing that any wrong move could open it up for Vanier to get that tying priceless third goal. That's played right through. Nice turn by the Cavaliers. Sear, one-touch pass, and well defended again. Great intervention by the Cheetahs. Down to the near side it comes. Here's Roy racing up ahead. He keeps it alive. Roy going to the left. Plays it short outside the 18. McDuff try to feather that pass through. McDuff now on his back. McDuff called for the foul, and now you're seeing a bit of extracurriculars for both teams here as Bellamo giving a little bit of business to McDuff. Now they'll re-rack that ball and try to push it upfield. Vanier's got 5 just at the midfield stripe. The midfield territory is open against the Cheetahs as Champlain has moved everyone back. And now working his way through. Circling around Vega. And now giveaway. Loose ball. Could this be the kill shot? Could this be the one for the Champlain Cavaliers? Cutting against the grain. Looking, waiting, shot! And the 4th goal! The kill shot comes through. Azabini puts the Cavaliers on course. And now you can see the Cheetahs not happy right now with the Cavaliers. And the Cheetahs have turned red in the face. And for the Cavaliers, their passport to victory may be off that goal by Azabini. And a 4-2 lead. Now the referee will have a conversation with Roy about what transpired, a yellow card for him. But Azabini, that is the focus, getting that goal as he put his laces through that ball. And with that, Champlain is on their way to their semifinal rematch against the Nomads of Montmorency at the site of where they won the provincials 2 years ago this Friday in Laval, Quebec. And for the Cheetahs, they are running out of racetrack here with 6 to go. Can they find themselves another 2 goals in the next 6 minutes plus, or will their season come to an expiration date here at Seaway 3? Champlain gives a little bit more gloss
season. Blocking by number 11,
Champlain gave the insurance policy goal, adding a little bit of gloss to this scoreline. And now they are looking at the potential situation of them booking their ticket, their passport to victory here with 5 to go plus added time. And now they're smelling for a 5th goal to really put this game out of reach for the Cheetahs, and that's well defended again by the visitors as they're now feeling the heat, poking the ball up ahead. Down to the far side it comes. Vanier will need to push everyone up ahead with their deluge of red uniforms. Down the byline it goes, into the cross to face the goal. Header! And a goal to the near side. And now we add another plot twist to this game. 4-3 lead with 4 to go. A massive goal coming through. And Vega getting his 3rd goal of the season. And he's now starting to give a little bit of lip towards Champlain. And Vega had to be calmed down by his team to keep their focus in play. 4-3 lead with 4 to go. And Vega locked in. And he's now looking towards Wa's face. 4-3 lead. A poacher's finish by Vega. And now this game is still in the balance of where it could be. Sear pokes it back to Roy. Roy looking through. He wins that back in the 50-50. And Sear will get it back on his right. Punched up ahead. Sear gets it down to the near side corner. Looking for the right to left move. He goes back to the right on the baseline. Sear into the 18. Back into Azabini. And he will slow it down. Try to play it through. And now in transition, Vanier playing it right through. And one back once more by the Cavaliers. And coming right through is the Cavaliers. This time is Azabini. Roy, he's got acres of space to work with. Close down, pushed off the head, racing for that ball, and that will be Champlain throw it. Referee overrules the side judge, and that will be a Vanier throw it instead. And with 3 to go, plus added time, how much added time will there be from the referee? Here's Bellamo. He's cut off by Sear. Champlain will need to put their bodies behind the ball and be a fortress. Play through. That's chipped over. Champlain still a high line. Malo. Back out. Sear. McDuff. Back with it. Azabini with a nice cheeky move with his right side of the heel. He's knocked over Sear by Bellamo, and this will be a free kick coming up. Two minutes left of the 90. An unbelievable finish we have here. Champlain taking their time. And it appears Malo will have to move this ball back for the no Bahus, no Courtois. 2 key foundational pieces, and Vanier has made it a 1-goal deficit. Long ball through, right into the keeper's hands. How many more rolls of the dice will Vanier have in this matchup as we are in the final 1:15 left before the 90 expiration? Vega loses it back. That's played through. And now coming through, could this be the Price's equalizer into the box across the face of goal? And that goes out on the near side. And a corner kick here. And from the projection, we're looking at 3 minutes of injury time perhaps. Where will the keeper now come out? And will there be a substitution coming up here for the Cavaliers? It will be Rigi who will have the corner kick on the near side. 30 seconds left before the 90. off beat right now. The referee saying, hold on here. And now they'll bring in another body. Champlain feeling the jeopardy right now. The wind starting to blow in the face of the Regi. Corner kick coming up on the near side. Traffic inside the 6. Vital moment now. It's a traffic. Loose ball. Noel and a whistle and a foul going against the Cheetahs. And now we are in injury time. There's expected to be 2, if not 3 minutes of injury time. And now a whistle has been called, and this will be a card. It looks like it is a yellow card going against McDuff. However, the conclusion of this play will be a free kick for the Cavaliers. They're saying 3 minutes of injury time. Champlain will take the scenic route and not really get this ball back into play too eagerly. That is launched into the St. Lambert skyline. Sierra applying pressure. Bellamo loses it. Roy gets to Sierra. They'll play it down to the corner stick, it appears, looking for no more than a kill time scenario with Roy in support of Sierra. Sierra along the end line. That ball's still alive, and that will go out for a corner kick for the Cavaliers. And some more valuable seconds will be chewed up. Could the Cheetahs find a goal at the death of this match? Pulsating moments right now. Mesmerizing at its finest. And Roy will now play keep away with 2 red uniforms. Bellamo out there with support. And that goes out for another corner kick. And right now, Vanier just needs to get the possession back in their favor and going back the other way. And I beg your pardon, this will be a free kick instead. And no one too eager from Champlain to take this free kick. Roy after support, along with McDuff. A queue of about 7 inside the 6-yard box of the Vanier territory. Low hitter. That's chested away. Vega boosts that ball back out. Right into the legs of number 13 and Rachek. Back out to Roy. Roy now going out. He'll poke that ball up ahead. Sierra is onside. And he will now go out in a 1v1. Into the 18 it comes. McDuff, shot, too sharp, wide right. Is this the last roll of the dice for the Cheetahs? They got to move the ball up ahead quickly and get one more chance on net. And a gorgeous cheeky move by the Cheetahs up ahead. And now here they come. They got 4 red shirts, making 5 up ahead. Cervain looking for the killer pass. That's deflected by Sear. Still alive. Regi down low. That's pushed away by Traore and now played back out to the near side. Vanier cannot go backwards. They need to push it up forward. They can't go sideways now with so much time left. Play down low. Here they come. Into the traffic it goes. Headed away. Still alive as Roy. He misfired on it. Played back over Sears' head. He can't get to it as it was offside from McDuff, and that goes out of bounds for a throw-in for the Cavaliers. Roy, windy as it is, will launch it back out to Sear. That goes by his foot, and back out to Vanier it comes. This has been easy on the ice so far, but right now the Cheetahs need to get themselves a priceless equalizer. And the keeper now out will push it up ahead into the stiff wind, right into the keeper's hands, and that could be that. The wind at the backs of Champlain. And now another 50-50 for the ball. Play to the far side it comes. Noel tripped up. Here come the Cheetahs. They got 4 in the box. Across the face of goal. That's deflected away. Headed away back out in front of the Champlain bench. Chipped forward once more. And again, The Cheetahs are asking questions, but they cannot get that answer to this exam. Into the 18 it goes. Loose ball, and right into the keeper's hands. And how many more chances will Vanier have? Bellamo tries to close down the angle, and Sear can't get to it. And another throw in here for the Cheetahs. Vega will pop it back up far side. Noel can't get to it. And that is it. Champlain got a serious threat from Vanier, and they went 4-3 over the Cheetahs. And a big win, and now Champlain will advance to play the Nomads of Montmorency. And for Vanier, a heartbreaking loss, crestfallen loss to the Cavaliers as they had Champlain on the ropes, but could not find the priceless equalizer to force extra time. A hard-fought game from two schools like Vanier and Champlain, and the home side comes through, and now will make a trip up to Laval on Friday for a chance to go to the gold medal game on the weekend. Final score, Champlain 4, Vanier 3, as now Champlain will focus on the semifinal and will keep their hopes alive for a chance to defend their gold medal on the weekend. What a game, enthralling, punch after punch, and it was a big win for the Cavaliers over the Cheetahs. It was a hard-fought battle as Vanier was down 3 at halftime, and they lose 4-3 at the final whistle. On behalf of the staff and crew here from Cavaliers TV, we wish you good evening, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.